Yo, 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 yo. Yes. We are back. This time we are in for the long haul. People before were at what time was it? 12 o'clock, and there was bare hours left on the bare hours left on this little thing, and people like, oh yes, are you streaming the whole time? Nah. Not a chance we're streaming the whole time. But we are here now. There's an hour and 20 minutes left of deadline day. We'll go through the deals that, the significant deals that have been done in and around the Premier League, or big deals that have happened over the course of this window. Other than that, I mean, it's a quiet day for City.
It's a quiet day for City unless they pull something out of the bag.
No, it's too late, bro. It's too late. The bag, to pull it out of the bag, it'd have had to happen a couple of hours ago. You knew it was bad as soon as all that talk came out from Jack Garn yesterday. Mm-hmm. You knew that's when that's when you know that we ain't signing no one at that point, because it's we're done at this.
I know. I'm going to get up an article that's got all today's deadline.
Ooh, today's deadline deals. That's decent. And obviously, as we're going through the deadline deals and stuff, if we do miss any, then let us know in the chat, and we can speak about basically anyone you really want to speak about. As if, by the way, just to jump into one straight away, right? Then this is a hot prospect one, which has been going on all the way throughout this window. Is Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea, and it's been on, it's been off, and it's been on again, and still trying to figure it out. Fabrizio tweeted 8 minutes ago, Chelsea will try until the end for Enzo. The meeting is still ongoing. No medical yet. It would be completed in Portugal if the two clubs can reach a full agreement. That was 8 minutes ago. And he said something similar about 5 hours ago, bro. So there clearly still some discrepancies with the deal that they want to do. So I reckon it's a way to, City 89 followers of Chelsea asking for 5 years installments. It'll be something like that Benfica don't want.
Yeah, apparently Chelsea want to do some long ass deal over 5 year period or something like that. And Benfica not really feeling that. So you can kind of understand.
Yeah, because they want the cash now, innit? They want pure cash.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, mad. Absolutely.
Yeah,
mad.
Ben also said Chelsea want to pay 105 million. Enzo fee over 4 installments. Apparently, that's the latest. By the way, big up Canadian citizen, man. You need to get on to your man Alphonso Davies and start getting him, start tapping him up, bro. He says, been seeing people saying we're done. Trust in Pep, trust in this team. So what? We ain't signed anyone. Positive vibes for Spurs away. Goat badge soon, bro. Positive vibes.
Yes, positive vibes. Yeah, the thing is, right? As soon as, in an hour and 17 minutes. We can forget about all this left back thing and just move on. But for an hour and 17 minutes, it's going to be a conversation, and people will speak about Cancelo and that, and that'll be a talking point for the rest of the season, though, the Cancelo thing, because people will start blaming that as a reason why we can't avoid Ake at left back or Laporte at left back, because at this moment in time, we are going to be playing centre-backs at left-back unless Sergio Gomez has a remontada. And
Big up Lionel Messi, by the way. He says Pedro Porro still having a Spurs medical. Still having one. I was fucking that going on for ages.
I'm pretty sure that's... everything's chill with that deal as well. I've seen that Sabitzer. He's now for United, innit? On loan.
Is that a done deal?
Yeah, he's
completely is he
well,
done?
Well, he's arrived at Carrington. They have a full agreement. I feel like he's doing his that was an hour ago though. He was doing his what's it called? His medical. Yeah. So they've got what? You've got to get the papers in by 11 or something like that. No, paper in by 11, and then you have an hour after that kind of thing to get things sorted, and they have a little bit of leeway. But as long as everything is,
I remember someone saying on Sky Sports once or some channel that basically if you can get the broad outline of the deal sent over to the FA, then even if the deal's not fully completed, as long as you get the broad like stuff sent to them by 11 o'clock, then that's fine. But like the majority of the deal has to that all be completed, and you have to send it all off.
That makes sense. I've just seen in the chat, by the way. Apparently, Dozy's just been binned by Bruno Fernandes, a horror tackle, and Bruno Guimaraes, and he's just been sent off.
Wow. Okay.
Absolutely mad. What score is that? Does anyone know?
2-1 to Newcastle, aggregate 3-1, 8 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah.
So does that go into the league then?
Oh, yeah, that one or the FA Cup. One of them definitely goes into league, doesn't it?
Pure weird. I think it does go into the league, I think.
Oh, yeah, Bruno, he'll miss the final against United.
That's only if it doesn't...
If it doesn't carry over onto league.
Yeah. Does it carry over onto the league? If it carries over to the league, he'll be chilling. If not, yeah, he'll miss the final. That's pain. Welcome back, Stacey, to the Xtra Club. Appreciate the support.
Stacey.
Thank you very much. And Patrick, member for 27 months, says apparently the Isco deal fell through at Berlin. Still.
Yeah, Union Berlin. It's done, innit? It's done. So, you know what I mean? We can potentially play him at left back if he's, you know what I mean, if he's up to it.
Yeah. By the way, another deal that's gone through today. Cedric Suarez.
From Arsenal.
Yeah, he's gone to Fulham on a loan deal to the end of the season, so he's gone.
Jordy Potty's my daddy. He's live all night. We'll be live until the timer runs out, basically.
Yeah, once the timer runs out, the stream just ends.
It just instantly ends. Everything shuts down. Absolutely shuts down. Me and LB just we run out of script.
So this Enzo Fernandez deal is so interesting, man. It's like I feel like Chelsea have flexed, right? But now they've got to like a point where they're like, oh shit, like we actually can't just give you the money up front. Like we actually have to try. And do
they flex so hard,
and they're obviously struggling to get the deal through at the moment. Like it seems to me that the reason people are saying it's close is because Chelsea have met the fee. Like they've agreed the fee. Now it's just the payments. Like, will they be able to agree on the payment structure? And that's something that's not seemingly being agreed with. Apparently, the rumours have it over four installments, but that's over 5 years. Someone said to me. So
yeah,
that means what? 1 year they don't even have to pay anything.
Weird, isn't it?
And the thing is, Benfica are probably like, look, listen, with the way the transfer market's going. So long as Enzo Fernandez keeps up his current form until the end of the season, there'll be another club backing for him in the summer.
Yeah, who are going to be willing to pay.
Liverpool, Chelsea, Real Madrid, United. So they're probably just like, nah. They will accept installments because not everyone's got £115 million in the bank account, but they probably want it over like the 2 or 3 years, not over 5 years.
Yeah. I've seen that Joe the Sabitzer deal, by the way. Mm-hmm. They were signing the contracts 45 minutes ago, so it's clearly all done that for United. That's a loan deal for them. Someone else mentioned, Hakim Ziyech. He's apparently going to PSG.
No way, that's a turnaround because he was linked with Everton a couple of weeks ago.
Was it?
Yeah, he's linked with Everton.
Apparently he's going PSG, and I've seen it all day, but I don't know if it's like an official thing yet. I feel like there's still a bit of time to go on that, and I don't think like it's. I don't think they've firmed the situation yet.
Yeah, that's a bit of an interesting transfer. I've got some more news here. Felipe from Atletico Madrid has just joined Notts Forest on a 1.5 year deal.
No way.
That's their 27th signing since the summer began.
Jesus, that's heavy, that.
27. That's absolutely insane. So they're also looking to buy Keylor Navas.
Yeah, Keylor Navas from PSG to Forest. That'd be a mad one, that, if that went through.
And John Joe Shelby is also being worked on according to Sky Sports. So
that's mad.
That's pretty crazy. Keylor Navas.
That'd be sick. Have you been him in the Prem? That'd be mad. It'd be interesting to see if they can get that done. I don't know if that is like a full. I've not seen anything say it is fully done yet, but be interesting if they do get that done. I see some. Vinny there says check rules. Straight red misses 3 next Prem games.
There we go then. So
he'll be fine for the final.
Big up whoever said that. Got some more news. Everton had a £25 million pound bid for Ndiaye at Sheffield United, rejected. So they don't want to go past that bid apparently. So the deal's off.
Mad. Liverpool hoping the Arta deal works out. Oh yeah, I forgot he was there. I forgot about him. He injured like. Porrell were destroyed on Sunday. Yeah, obviously Pedro Porrell being in the Prem now is pretty mad.
Yeah, and of course it's probably going to go straight into the side because Chicken Royale. That's actually funny, bro, because that's how I know his name. I don't actually know his name. What's he actually called? Emerson Royale.
Emerson Royale, yeah.
I actually forgot his name, and the only way I remembered it is because it's called Chicken Royale. Matt Doherty is gone, and Chicken Royale is arse, so he probably will start the game against City so long as he comes in and impresses. And I tell you what, bro, I imagine he has a good game against us on Sunday, bro. City fans. Not me, because I've not really seen him, but there'll be some City fans who've been saying, City sign Porro. They will fume, bro. Yeah, there's been a lot of people in our chats and on Twitter saying, why is City not getting Pedro Porro? We've not been one of them because we've not really seen him play, but there's been a lot of City fans who say City should get him.
Apparently, bro, this is according to Calcio Mercato, or Mercato, however you say it. I'm going to go with Mercato. Everton offered Olivier Giroud a £3.5 million contract until the end of the season with a $2 million bonus if they stay up. But the player said, nah, mate.
Yeah, apparently he wants to retire at AC Milan.
Yeah, not surprised, though, innit? He seems pretty set over there, doesn't he?
Yeah. Jorginho to Arsenal, £12 million.
Yeah, that's a mad one. That I see. I've seen mixed opinion from Arsenal fans on that. You know,
I don't know why. I think it's a great signing. You get an experience. You've only paid £12 million.
I think because I guess the ones that are complaining might just be like because they were going from Moises Caicedo to Jorginho kind of thing. But Jorginho does bring that like experience. So,
and I would also say there was Caicedo is a player that I would like to, if I was an Arsenal fan, that I would like to have got in the summer. But you're in the middle of a title race. If I've got to pick between one of them, I'm probably going to pick Jorginho, to be honest. He's the one with the experience. He's the one who's won major trophies and major honours, not Caicedo. Caicedo's a player for the long term, and obviously you want Caicedo, for me, is more of a summer transfer. But I think it's a cracking signing. £12 million for that extra bit of experience to help Arsenal try and get over the line. I don't know why people are...
The only thing that Jorginho seems to have like basically lost his legs. His legs seem to have gone completely. Guys like bare. I don't think
did he have any legs in the first place?
Yeah, but he wasn't as slow as what he is, bro. He's like bare slow, bro. Bro, there's a video of him on Twitter and the referee's out running him. And Jorginho's trying to like probably get back. And the referee's out running him. I was like, oh no. Anthony Gaming, yes, Anthony Gaming, mate. He said Manchester City to buy a left back right now. And it's funny actually because Anthony Gaming has been super chatting us, like big support for Anthony Gaming for ages now, even before this transfer window, like last year and that. And he all the time, we need to buy this guy in January, this guy in January. So I imagine Anthony Gaming right now is sat there having a bad time in it because he's thinking, we've got to the end of this January transfer window and we've not signed anyone other than Prone. But yeah, unfortunately, Anthony Gaming, mate, it doesn't look like we're actually going to sign anyone. And the original jersey with the 2 says Newcastle close to... That's rubbish. That's rubbish, that one. Melky Tets, but do you know what I mean? Do you get it like Milky Tits, basically? That's rubbish. That's rubbish. You know it's rubbish if I just read it out anyway. Like, that's rubbish, that one. But fair play, though.
Got some more news coming out today. Apparently, inquiries were made by Everton, Leeds, and West Ham to take Calvin Phillips on a short-term loan deal until the end of the season, with City immediately rejecting all advances.
Mad.
Not surprising, really.
Yeah. I have news.
Oh.
Maybe we drop that like noise. This. Every time there's a Johnny, you don't have to sign it. Johnny timed out C1 for saying milky tits. Even though I just said it. Official though. Official. David Ornstein, official. PSG and Chelsea have reached a total agreement for the loan of Hakim Ziyech. He's gone. So he's confirmed now. He's confirmed all gone to PSG from Chelsea, which isn't really a surprise given the amount of wingers they've got at the football club now.
He's out of it.
He's out. He's done.
PSG, man. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, he was a failed transfer. He's got to be put in the flop category, hasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't hit the heights that he was meant to at all.
Should I check his stats? What do you reckon he averaged with DNA?
Bro, we've done this before, and I think we was like, right. I think his stats were actually quite decent.
Oh, have we done this before?
Yeah, we've done this before. We've had this conversation. This exact conversation, bro.
And they were actually pretty good.
I think we looked at it and basically said, I'm sure it was this one.
14 goals in 98 games.
In 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stinks.
That's a goal every 7 games.
That
not
stinks.
Good enough from a winger.
No.
You need a winger. For me, I think the top wingers have to be getting a goal every 3 games, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And he's averaging 7. Not good enough.
No, that's definitely not good enough.
Another Eredivisie flop.
Ice. Yes, Ice with a 2. Why can't we sign someone? I don't know, mate. It's just not happening. Just not happening. That ain't it. And Dan Wilson, rumour is Cancelo might be back after 6 months. Well, he will be back after 6 months, but he won't play for City again. Like his loan deal ends in 6 months.
Yeah. Apparently people are saying Enzo's done.
Yeah, a lot of people saying it as well, but I've not seen anything.
There we go. Fabrizio Romano, Bombazzo, Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea. Here we go. Agreement reached right now between Chelsea and Benfica. Important information. Clubs running to get the document signed before the end of the window, but it is finally agreed. Boarding set to be completed on the way to London, apparently.
Yeah, so that's going to be a madness, isn't it? Chelsea doing mad business, you know. Chelsea doing insane amounts of business.
That's they've done well there. They've done well there, Chelsea, getting Enzo Fernandez, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, they've smashed it. Absolutely
Enzo
smashed
Fernandez.
it getting Enzo Fernandez there. What a fucking signing that is. Absolutely smashed it.
Enzo Fernandez, £105 million apparently.
Is it? Cash money. Unreal.
Jeez.
Unreal. Benfica to the moon, and Benfica got cash. They only signed him for 10 mil, didn't they?
They get cash, bro, in 5 years.
In 5 years. Still though, it's cash. Like, they only signed him for 10 mil, and they're going to make 105 mil. And then any potential add-ons that are in that. Mm-hmm. That's unreal, that. Benno says, is that a Potter signature or a Bowley signature? I have a theory that most of these signings aren't Potter signatures.
Yeah, I don't think Chelsea's that club anymore. I think you're not a manager, you're a coach.
You're a coach.
You know what I mean? You're a coach. The club buys the players and they expect you to coach the players. Of course, you might have a little bit of a say. You know, we want this guy or this guy. What would you reckon? Oh, yeah, I could go for that guy. All right, sweet, then I'll go for him. But I just think that the club is just... And I think I kind of understand it on one hand, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, you can't... Chelsea, clearly... I mean, we already know, that, according to the rumours, that when Robert Abramovich sold the club to Chelsea, the rumour has it that that there was a clause in that sale to say that this new owner has to invest a certain amount of money into the football club within a time, which is quite a lot of money. So my point is, if you're the new owner, do you really want to be trusting Graham Potter to be buying the players who's never had that sort of transfer budget before? Or are you better off just going, you know what, I'm just going to go and sign all the top up and coming players, the Mudricks, the Enzos, the centre back that they signed. I think they got a striker as well.
They got a right back as well, didn't they? But he's on loan now, isn't he?
Exactly. And if he doesn't work out with Graham Potter, no problem. See you later. Get the new guy in.
The thing is as well, yeah, that's the thing. If Graham Potter can't manage him, they'll go get someone who can.
Exactly.
That's just the way it works. Ice, yes, ice, and a different ice this time. We need a sugar daddy like Chelsea. That's funny, that, isn't it? Because people used to call Shape Man Sora our sugar daddy, isn't it? How the turntables. Anthony Gamer to 5 says, can we steal the right back from Tottenham? They just signed. Let's go, get him right. Spend 80 million him.
He's a good player according to everyone in the chat. Clearly, you like him when you want to spend 80 million on him, but
yeah, it's not.
And I think we're probably looking at a left back. We're looking at a left back, not a right back. But yeah, this Enzo news, it's crazy, man.
Crazy. It's another deal done, which is a madness. There's just an hour to go now. An hour to go in the transfer window. Matt Doherty, another confirmed. Matt Doherty has gone to Atletico Madrid from Spurs, which is a very weird one.
Not only did he go to Atletico Madrid, Spurs terminated his contract.
What?
He wasn't loaned. He wasn't sold. Spurs just went, "Oh, you want to go Atletico Madrid? Yeah, right. We'll cancel your contract and you can just go there."
Oh yeah,
we have mutually agreed to terminate Matt Doherty's contract.
Is this official? Yeah.
Yeah, official.
That is hilarious.
He wasn't sold. I don't understand that. Why have they done that? That makes no sense.
So they just straight up binned him.
They just cancelled his contract.
They just went, "Oh, we can't be asked for you coming back, mate."
They just cancelled his contract. I don't get it.
They just can't be asked dealing with him.
We have mutually agreed to the termination of Matt Doherty's contract.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid have signed Matt Doherty on a free transfer. Tottenham have released him from his contract early.
That's weird.
How has he pulled that out? How has he pulled that out of the bag? He's got.
Mate,
he's ended up at Atletico
who
Madrid.
is this guy? He's dealing with Daniel Levy as well. Like, this guy needs to be like a football agent when he retires from football, bro. He's somehow managed to get out of Tottenham receiving any loan or transfer fee and just getting his contract cancelled to move to Atletico Madrid.
Man's a genius.
How has he done that, guys? We needed him for the Kane when we was in for Kane last season. Jeez, what is going on, man?
That's mad. It's actually another deal done, which is pretty mad.
Yeah, roll up, says City get 10 million from the Porro sale.
Oh yeah, we do.
10 mil.
You could have spent that on that Guerrero guy.
Put that towards the Bellingham fund, bro.
That's it, innit? But that's another padded seat right
there. I know. Yeah.
Wolves apparently rejected a late offer from Everton for Ismail Assar. He's decent, him as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I rate him.
Sean Dyche has now left the training ground at Everton, so maybe that's it.
Did business done for Everton then?
I can't wait till this Saturday, man. Saturday, 12:30.
Yeah, I know.
Everton, Goodison Park better be rocking, bro.
Nah.
If we put that on and it's a dead ground, I'm gonna be like fuming.
I'm trying not to get gassed for that game because I don't want to rely on them to do us any favors. Does that make sense? I just don't want to. I don't want to be. I mean, I'm just kind of just gonna watch it as Arsenal will probably win this game, but then if they don't, then it's hype. It's hype. But by the way, have you seen that Southampton Donny? Paul Uenachu. I don't know how you say his name in it. They signed a striker, bro. He's got 16 goals in 18 league games this season. Not sure what league he's from, but he was at Genk.
Nah, bro.
What?
He ain't that guy.
Have you seen him?
Yes, I've seen him, bro. I've seen it. I put something in the chat before in the City Eye chat. I put a link in. Let me get it back. I'll resend it to you. Bro, nah, bro.
What? Pooh?
He's bad, bro. Check this out.
Oh no.
He's bad.
Oh, no. Let me have a look at this.
He's like fluked his way to like decent goal records. I can't get it up on stream, Penguins, because
it's 11 sports as well, so we get binned.
But click this, click that link if you want to see it. His touch is woefully bad. Newcastle are into the final, by the way. They've beaten Southampton 2-1, 3-1 on aggregate.
That is horrendous.
Oh, it's pretty decent, bro. You know what I mean? It's the first final in a long time.
No, bro, what was that? What was that goal, man?
It's bad, innit? Guys, if you want to see it, hit that link in the chat that I've just put in and have a look at the video, man.
Yeah.
His touch is bad.
It's Nacho. I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna guess that's how you say his name. He's from Genk. Southampton signed him.
Nah, apparently that's not true. Apparently he misses the next 3 Premier League games because it's a straight red, not the Carabao Cup final.
Yeah. Apparently, anyway.
That's what we got told, Nat, but you might want to check the rules, bro. I don't know. Big up Doper. Ropey Doper, M Doper with a 5, M Doper with a 2, M Doper with the money bags and the blue badge.
Yes.
Says, is it true CFC can only play 3 new players for the Champions League? Is that a thing? It sounds like that's a rule.
It sounds like a real rule.
That sounds like a real rule, bro.
So they can only register 3 of all them new signings. It is a thing. Everyone's confirmed. So who do they pick?
Let's have a look at the new signings then. Should we go through Chelsea signings?
Yeah, but they can only play 3 new players. So does that mean Ziyech is gone? Can someone not replace that? Does that count as one of the 3?
I would imagine that counts as one of the 3, yeah. Otherwise, you just use that as a get out, wouldn't you? Surely
so
that's a thing.
Enzo would be there, definitely. Mudryk will be in there, definitely.
Yeah. One second. I've got it here now. I've got the signings, bro. Transfers, current season transfers. Okay, so why does it say left? Oh, right. Okay, cool.
It's got to be João Felix, Enzo, and Mudryk.
Why is it not split into like summer transfers and winter transfers? It does. There's me slagging transfer mats off. Right, okay, so these are the players that you've just signed, Chelsea. So deal with this. Gabriel Slolinia. You spent 8 million quid on him from you didn't. You got him on loan. Oh, you got him back from loan. You got João Felix. You got David Fofana, who's a centre forward. You got him from Mold at 12 million. You got Andre Santos, 12 million from Brazil. You got Malo Gusto, 30 million from Lyon. You got Maduke for 35 million. You got Badiashile for 38 million. You got Mudryk at 70 million. So João Felix has to be in it. Mudryk has to be in it.
And Enzo.
And who else is in it? Oh, yeah, Enzo Fernandez. So Badiashile, Malo Gusto, not happening, mates. See ya. You ain't playing European football.
No European football. People saying Nkunku, and Nkunku's not there yet. He goes in summer.
Well, he wouldn't have got it anyway, would he?
Nkunku?
No. I didn't say Nkunku. I said Maduke.
No. I said Nkunku then, and then you said he wouldn't have got it anyway.
Oh, right. No, I thought people thought I said it. Yeah. No, he's he don't come till the summer, innit?
Yeah, he only goes at summer. Here we go for Ziyech, by the way. Yeah, Penguin is seeing that. So
Nkunku, is that an actual done deal, bro? Has he actually signed?
Yeah. It's been done for ages. That's
what I mean.
Unless it's just one of them football myths, but because it was
done. Is it a myth?
Basically, when the transfer window finished, the summer transfer window, they got it done straight away.
But why didn't they sign him in the summer?
Because he's got a release clause that comes into effect next year for 60 mil.
Oh.
So in the summer, they're getting him for £60 million because they're playing out the release clause.
Right, got you.
So yeah, that's fully done, that one.
Matt Law is saying that the Chelsea deal is now a new British transfer record.
Yeah, it is.
For Enzo Fernandez. It's a British record fee. So Jack Grealish,
no longer.
You're free, mate. You can start playing without the pressure now.
Yeah, the shackles are off, innit? He doesn't have to sweat no more.
That's it. No more pressure for Jack Grealish. He ain't the most expensive player in the league no more. That's crazy. 105 million for Enzo Fernandez. It just shows you just need to play well for 6 months, a year. And if you play well and you get the right promotion, then you just got your value just goes through the roof, man. I mean, let's be real, yeah. Enzo Fernandez had been scouted at River Plate for about a year, maybe 18 months max. I'll give you 2 years max, yeah. He's done 6 months at Benfica, and then he played the World Cup, and then he's in. He's done like 2.5 years maximum. You know what I mean? Like, and now he's 105 million. It's crazy. Transfer values are marginal. I know he won a World Cup. But I'm just saying, like,
it is still mad, isn't it?
He didn't like tear up trees at the World Cup, did he? It wasn't like he was like absolutely sick. He was good.
He was good. He was good.
He wasn't like putting in like Zidane performances or like you know what I mean, like a mad performance. He was just good. He was good. He was a good player. It wasn't £100 million worth though.
That's
what I'm saying. The transfer values are just crazy. Like,
it's
talent drain, bro. Talent drain.
It is crazy the cash that's involved nowadays, isn't it? Like even for us, even going to like the next window, it's not going to change. In the next window, we're going to have to pay absolute cash to sign. Like, do you know what I mean? If we want Jude Bellingham, we have to pay over 100 million. That'll be a new transfer record again. I hate having them transfer records. Can we not have them? Yeah, we're gonna have to pay like 120 mil. So,
what would you do now, bro? If it just went Manchester City are in talks to sign a left back?
I'd be gassed, but it's not gonna happen, bro.
It's not happening, is it?
Bro, in my head then I was thinking, does he know? Does he know something? Like, has he got some inside information here? That
I'm gonna have a look at the stadium, bro. I bet all the lights are just switched off, man.
Yeah, it'll all be off. Everyone's tucked up in bed, bro. You think Tiki's sat here watching Deadline Day? Not a chance. Trying to get some deals. Nah, mate. Tiki's tucked up in bed. He's just had a nice dinner and that. He's just absolutely chilling, and he's not even thinking about a left back. And tomorrow morning when he turns up to training and goes, "Where's Cancelo?" and then realizes what he's done. That's what he'll do. That's what.
Man don't even know it's the transfer deadline.
He has no idea, innit? He got no clue. He's like, "Oh no, don't we? We'll sign him next week."
Guys just watching like TV and it's just like, why is everyone just talking about transfers? Like, come on, man, talk to me about something else.
Yeah, why does everyone keep bringing up transfers, man? Like, it's absolutely fuming.
He doesn't know, man. Imagine he goes into the office tomorrow and Pep's like, "Oh, so did you get the player?" He's like, "What are you about?" He's like, "The player, did you get the player?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to do it today." And Pep's like, "What do you mean I'm doing it today?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, it's fucking,
yeah.
It's the 31st of January, isn't it?" The guy's like, "Nah, it's the 1st of February." And he's like, "What?"
Yeah, absolutely dusted. Ollie B, yes, Ollie B with a 5. Appreciate that, mate. Do you not think we have less control of games out of possession with Haaland in the team? It's not Haaland's fault, but it's a consequence of having him up top. I do think he is. I think that's something like that Pep's going to put into Haaland's game, and you already see it now that he does drop deep. He is starting to drop deep to receive the ball, to be able to lay it off to the other players and then go forward to kind of retain that possession a little bit, even though Haaland's there, just so he's not like just stuck there and you're basically a man down. He's dropping deep, receiving the ball, and he's been doing it quite well recently as well.
But you know what I find fucking hilarious? Do you remember like 2-3 weeks ago when Chelsea fans were like, "We want our club back, we want," and singing about Roman Abramovich?
Oh yeah.
Fucking my guys just dropped about £1 billion on their football club, and they were singing about that.
Yeah,
bro, how was they singing? "We want our Chelsea back. We want our Chelsea back. We want our Chelsea back. Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich." What are you singing for? Guys just literally dropped £500 million on your football club in 6 months, man. £500 million, bro.
£500 million.
In fact, it's currently at 590 million. Add on the 105. That's 595 euros. What's that in pounds, bro?
I don't know.
592 pounds. I'll tell you what it is. It's 520 million quid in 6 months. And that fan base was singing about, "We want our Chelsea back," and Roman Abramovich.
Ollie B wants your opinion, bro.
Oh.
What? On his super chat.
Oh, yes. Do you think we have less control of games out of possession with Haaland in the team? Yes, I do. Not Haaland's fault, but is it a consequence of having him up top? Yes. Is the answer to the question, Ollie? Yeah, 100%. We do have less possession. We do have less control. Maybe not less possession. We do have less control. And I agree that it's not Haaland's fault. It's just a symptom of having him up top. Of course, if you play false nine, of course you're going to have more control. You're going to be able to control the midfield a lot better.
You've got an extra midfielder basically, so
pros and cons, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, now we have someone in the box who can actually put the ball in the football net. So, you got trades. Do the trades, man.
Dave Rocky with a 2 says Chelsea spending £330 million in January. Surely a record? Question mark. It's got to be. That's got to be. Yeah. JV with a 7. Yes, JV. I think we shouldn't go for Jude. He might move on later on. I'd rather spend £75 million on 2 players and turn them sick like we have always done. Thoughts? But then, what about if you...
Bernardo Silva, bro. And he wants to leave.
Yeah. So it's never a guarantee. Like, them 2 players that you sign for 75 mil for both of them, what about if both of them turn around and want to leave? Mm-hmm. And then Jude moves and stays at one club. Do you know what I mean? It's the risks you take in football. Ollie B with it too says Tiki Taka Bergenstein or Cheeky Bergenstein. Like cheeky is in like cheeky boy. What do you say, bro? What's your vote? Tiki Taka or Cheeky Bergen?
Probably Tiki Taka, bro.
Tiki Taka Bergenstein. I like cheeky, a little bit of a cheeky Bergenstein.
Yeah. I like the tiki taka, man.
Yeah.
I like
he's not feeling so cheeky at the moment though. I mean, he couldn't put a cheeky bid in for a left back. Like, guy's not living up to his name. Navas, Keylor Navas, he's done. Here we go. Keylor Navas joins the Premier League.
I tell you what, that's a cracking signing. You know,
that's unreal. Bro, that's some FIFA moves. It's like FIFA in real life. Do you know when you play FIFA and then the clubs start doing mad transfers and you're like, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. And then that's what's happening here.
Yeah, that's a big transfer, you know.
You know what's funny, right? Once I was playing Football Manager with Nathan, and obviously Nathan being a United fan, he on my footy manager, mine or his, I can't remember which one it was. Sir Alex Ferguson it was on mine, yeah, because Sir Alex Ferguson retired. And then that was like, that's well unrealistic, that. And then at the end of the season, Sir Alex Ferguson retired. And it was like, oh shit, like it actually happened. That's just the way shit happens. Like, it's mad. Football's crazy, you know, so unpredictable. I would have never in my life said that Keylor Navas will play for Nottingham Forest.
No, but you know they probably got the cash out and fair dues because he's a great goalkeeper. He really is, and he's good. He's a good all rounder. Keylor Navas. He's decent on the ball. He ain't great, but he's decent on the ball. He's good at making saves. I think obviously the only risk is it is the Premier League. He's never played in the Premier League before, and it's a different style. You know, I mean, it'll be a lot more physical than he's probably used to in La Liga and in France. So, but I think you gotta give him credit. It's a good one. They do it. To be fair to Nottingham Forest, but they've done everything possible to try and stay in this league. They've got the checkbook out. They've spent money. Yeah, they've given the manager back in. They've given a new contract when things were going rough. Like they've done everything. But no Nottingham Forest fan can begrudge the owner.
Yeah, of course. They're trying their best to stay up. You know what I mean? And Keylor Navas is another good example of that. Like the pull to be able to get Keylor Navas there, I think he's just really good business. I think that's an incredible transfer. That's crazy, man. Dude, I legit thought you were talking about Jesus Navas to City. Imagine. Get Jesus Navas back for a thingy. As a fullback. Critty died on no way Forest trying to get Navas. Nah, they've got him. They've got him. Keylor Navas is now a Nottingham Forest player.
Yeah, that's...
Get Kolarov back. Get him out of retirement.
It's a loan deal until the end of the season. Documents all signed.
Yeah, man. Have you seen that?
You know what's crazy, right? Do you know Fabrizio Romano? Man's been sponsored by Turkish Airlines. Every time he does like a deal, he says boarding completed. He does the plane emoji to the destination and then adds Turkish Airlines. So Turkish Airlines must be paying him money to put...
I wonder why he kept putting boarding completed.
Yeah, he must be getting paid money off of Turkish Airlines.
to give him promo. That's pretty mad. I bet he's getting cash for that. I respect it.
I mean, fair dues, that's fucking sick.
I respect
innit?
that grind. That's a sick on that. Fab getting mad stacks. Fab
Yeah,
defo getting mad stacks.
Hector Bellerin has joined Sporting Lisbon on loan from Barcelona until the end of the season. Obviously, former
Yeah.
Arsenal player.
Rope dope or M dope. M doper. Chelsea spends £590 million. Everything is fine. Had that been City or Newcastle, the British Parliament would have been ready to riot. Politics, man. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
It is pretty wild. I like
Crazy.
just no one's moaning
No one
about
cares,
Chelsea.
innit?
No one cares about Chelsea, man. Like, what's going on?
Ollie B says Turkish Airlines are getting coin in this year's Champions League sponsors as well.
Yeah, I might fucking send him a little DM, you know.
Yeah, see if we can
We've
get...
got 822 people here who could do with a discount code, so fucking sort us out.
How funny would it be if the chat turn on like next week and we're sponsored by Turkish Airlines?
Yeah.
That would be well funny.
live streams on a plane.
Yeah, from Turkey. Like, just getting about on a plane. We're always on a plane from this moment onwards.
Enzo contracted till 2031. Are you joking? Is that factual information, bro?
8-year deal. He's done it. They've done it again.
They've done it again.
Mudryk did it, didn't he? With 7.5-year deal.
2031.
Yeah. Oh my God. 8 years, man. 8 years. This is what FFP is going to stop in summer, innit? These 8-year deals. Is that right? I think is it capped at 5? Oh no, it's just the immortalization period's only 5, isn't it?
Yeah,
so anything over that.
So the information that I received was received. Like fucking Darmish Seth fucking rang me. I think I just watched a TV program. Right. So what I heard was basically there's already a law by FIFA to say you can't have a contract over 5 years, but the way the club gets around that is by signing on a 5-year contract, but then the club then has the option to extend. So if you get to the end of the 5 years and the club's like, yeah, we're going to extend it, even if you don't want to extend, the club have the power to extend the contract. So in effect, it's a 6-year deal. But you could, in theory, say at the end of the 5 years, it's going to be 3 years, not just one, to make it an 8-year contract type thing. So that was apparently the thing anyway. The FFP thing is that they are going to change it so that the amortization period is just 5 years. So you can sign them on a 10-year contract, whatever. It's 5 years, which will then obviously mean that you can't spread the costs out over 8 years.
Yeah, over 8 years. You can only do it over...
To make transfers harder, yeah.
Like Ollie B there says, he's done 150 mil divided by 8, which is £14.3 million per year. But when the new rule comes in, you'd only be able to do that by 5 as a max. Then,
that's what I believe to be true.
Yeah, that's pretty mad. And on FFP, Luke Price, just as Luke mate with the 2, says, surely Chelsea have demonstrated FFP's powerless. I mean, yeah, it's done, isn't it? It's in the bin.
They should just bin it off, man. I don't know why people...
It's crazy, man.
They should bin it off, but then, like... Because, you know, I'm in this position where I'm like, I don't want FFP. I don't want things to limit clubs investing, because ultimately that's not fair on the smaller clubs and the clubs down in the lower divisions, because if you limit it, that means they'd be less attractive for a new owner, and they will never have that hope and dream of being bought out by some rich don who will come in and spend millions and millions of pounds, get them up the leagues and win trophies and compete. Like, that's the dream, right? You don't just want to be in League Two your whole life winning no trophies. You want to compete. But having said that, spending 600 million or whatever it is in 6 months.
In 6 months.
Like, that's just not good for anyone. It's not good for the transfer sort of values, because it just inflates everything. It's just unhealthy, isn't it? It's gross amount of money.
It's crazy amounts of money.
So maybe the only thing that I would maybe be in favour of is like an actual transfer cap. But you can have it as, if you want 300 million, you know, a season or whatever, that's fine. But should you really be in a position to spend over 300 million a season? I don't know. I don't know. There's no perfect scenario, man. There's no perfect scenario.
Yeah.
But I am in theory against FFP. So, but Chelsea have just grossed me out with 600 million in 6 months.
It's crazy. Well, like I say, Zohib does. Abramovich put a clause in that the new owners had to invest over £1 billion. It does seem like that is a thing that they've done. What 600?
Guy's just like, yeah, I'll do that in the fucking first year. Mate.
Yeah, he'd be like,
they've done
piece of piss. Go find me all the most expensive players in world football. I'm gonna go sign them all. Mr. Roll-Up, yes.
They're going to have a very, very exciting team, though, bro. But
it's wild, isn't it? The transfers are exciting, man. Transfers exciting. That's why Chelsea fans will be gassed right now on a deadline day. Like, just seeing what can happen. Obviously, with the Enzo news and that, now they'll be buzzing. They'd have had a sick January.
They just need to get to the end of the season, man, and then just go again.
This season's basically a write-off in it for them. Like, so just get to the end of it and then go again. And
for me, bro, now until... Because they're not going to win the champs, yeah? Now until next season... I just class this as a one big pre-season.
Yeah, just get everyone ready.
I just trust. If I was Potter, I'd be like, yeah, man. Like, I'm going to do experiments, formations, tactics, and that. Because what do Chelsea fans expect? You win the Champions League? Unlikely. You just signed like a brand new team. You know what I mean? So that's probably unlikely. You're not going to get top 4. Also unlikely. They're not in the Carabao. They're not in the Champions League.
They are.
Champions League. Carabao Cup.
They're not in the Carabao Cup because it's.
They're not in the Carabao Cup. They're not in the FA Cup. They got knocked out, right? Because it's just United and Spurs. Because I did the draw the other day. It's just United and Spurs. They are in the Champions League, but they're not going to win that. So I just say, come out and be like,
oh yeah, we knocked them out of both competitions, bro.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
That's mad, that. Mr. Altwood 2 says Chelsea are fully utilising the FFP cheat code. They're fully invested mode. Alexander James with a 449. Being realistic, how many signings will City make in the summer? And which positions are you hoping City go in for? Thanks for the stream, Jordan Lewis. Yes, Alexander. I appreciate that, mate. Hopefully, centre mids, a left wing, left back. I think we'd be set.
Minimum 5 signings. Minimum 5, possibly more. I'm not the positions that Jordan has said.
Yeah, I think that'll.
I'll tell you what, though, Alex, mate. If City sign a left back, fucking party time.
Oh, we're having a left back party stream. We sign. You know, it's funny. We said this the other week that if we sign a left back in January, we'll have a left back party stream, and then we lost a left back. We actually lost one from that point to this point, which is mad.
I know, yeah.
Like we went backwards. Benno, yes, it's Benno 179. O'Hara said this is the start of City's downfall with the whole Cancelo saga. Yeah, Coast will say that. Jamie,
what?
Got no idea what's going on.
How couldn't this be the start of our downfall? Like, what does that mean? What does that even mean? Like, why would you even say that? What start of the downfall? What are you on about? Start of the downfall?
Yeah, what's he basing that on? It's mad.
Like, we're literally like about. Let's be honest. If we get a left back in the summer, which we should do, we're going to get at least 1 or 2 midfielders and a winger. Let's just say we get that, so we just get 4. That squad is ready to go again for the quad, mate. We're only like a couple of players away from having a mint squad again. It's just a little bit thin right now. To talk about downfall. What's that about, man?
Freddie in the chat, yes, says, boys, I'm shaking with excitement going into these final 30 minutes. And as you can see by the time, we're on 32 minutes until the transfer window slams shut on Manchester City's hopes of a left back, which isn't happening. Is absolutely not happening at all. The only left back for Manchester City is you, bro. You're the closest thing we have to an LB.
I know, me and Gomez, innit?
You and Gomez are the left backs for the season, bro.
Me and Gomez, man, I'll battle it out for the LB position. What we saying?
Do you reckon you'd back yourself?
I'll back myself, bro.
If City actually came to you right now, bro, and was like, look, yeah, we'll pay you big cash. We'll pay you big cash. We'll match Sergio Gomez's wage. I don't know, obviously, which is still big cash for us, isn't it? Like, right? And they said to you, just do this. You know what I mean? Would you accept and back yourself to take Sergio Gomez's spot?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I back myself to beat him. You know what I mean? I think I've got the aerial
Yeah.
advantage. I can.
You're pretty tall. Pretty tall for left back though, isn't it? But you do the 3 at the back roll quite nice, you know.
Yeah. I do the nice little 3 at the back roll. I know my limits. You know, I always say on streams, know your limits. I mean, don't do stuff that you can't do. Just don't worry, bro. I promise I'll play safe. Me
sideways
passing. I'm just passing it to my mate Akanji, playing the centre back. Me and him. Gonna be
My
like that, bro.
mate.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny. The other version of you, which would be at home watching you, would be going, "This guy's fucking shit. We can't play him because he never passes forward.
I know.
He just passes sideways, like no build-up play."
Play. But honestly, yeah, I'll just be nice, easy passing it around, and I promise you, man, I'll never make a mistake.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. In a dream world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? In the multiverse, maybe this is the thing. Amar with a 2 in big trouble without serious signings this summer. I think we will make signings this summer, mate. I think we'll go ham in the summer. We got big cash. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone care about the net spend trophy? I mean, we've won it once now. You know what I mean, so
I'll tell you, bro. This summer, mate, it's gonna be a big one.
Big.
I just know, man.
It's gotta be. It's got to be, unless
I'm not even having a summer holiday, man. I can't risk it. You know what I mean? I'll be there on the all-inclusive buffet, scranning myself, yeah, and then I'll just get a ding, look at my phone, Manchester City signing this player, and you know what I mean? I've got to drag myself away from the all-inclusive buffet through the sweat-ridden queues, out through the back door in the 30-degree heat. Up the stairs into the mad hot room because you forgot to put the air conditioning on. Log onto my phone and then be lagging because I've got dodgy internet connection.
By the way,
I ain't doing it, bro.
By the way, this is our job, so
I ain't doing it, man. I can't do it anymore.
Wally Udden with a 179. I just know lack of a left back is going to cost us the Champions League. It could potentially cost us. Just cross fingers, innit, that everyone stays fit. Jack Stopford with a 2 says Edison used to play left back. Did he now? Well,
Who?
Edison.
Well, Owen, you used to play left back.
Yeah, get Ortega in and Edison left back. Imagine, bro. That'd be wild. That'd be wild.
I mean, do you remember that game actually when we had Fernandinho and he rushed out and he was in the left back spot and him and Fernandinho and I think Gundogan were just passing the ball to each other.
Yeah. Everyone was crying in it, wanting him to go back. But yeah, that's just what it is. Lionel Messi with 179 says, I agree with O'Hara. Sorry, let's face it. Nah, Lionel Messi, you're always reactionary, so I don't buy that. The guy is, bro. Guy super chatted the other day and said Pep out. So can't come in here now and be saying this. I appreciate super chat though, innit? Dr. Footy Never Mum says I could just see LB at left back and big buff daddy Adama Traore is running at LB at maximum pace. I'm dying thinking about it. I'm dying thinking about that. The thought of LB stood there like, oh, and you got big buff daddy Adama Traore sprinting full pelt at you. Bro, I reckon you just sidestep me and let him go, innit?
You know what I do? No. You know what I do? I'd use my football brain. I'd say to myself,
he can't do shit.
He can't do shit. What am I going to do here? Tackle him and commit a foul, which will put my team in danger? No. I've seen the 4K highlights of this guy. I know he cannot score. I'm going to let him go through on goal, man. I'm going to let him go through on goal and back my goalkeeper.
Nah, because you're playing for City, innit? He turns up against City. You can't do that. If you're playing for someone else, any other team in the world, it's fine, innit? His coconut oiled arms, yeah, man, I'd be slipping straight past. That's funny. That's funny, mate. That is a 10 out of 10. While you're doing a game with 179, Pep will say we played well after we get cooked. He always says that, mate. After we get cooked, he always says it. That's just his thing. I think he likes to take the blame away from the players and then just like chill on it.
That's it, man.
Top bins City tax. Yeah, that's what it is. Metalitin. He has literally scored on the jersey. Yeah. Go on.
Omar Atla. right, says in the chat, do you fully trust the club to make the right decisions in the summer? do you want my honest answer to that, Omar? No, I don't. But it's what it is. I mean, like, I can't really do nothing about it, to be honest. Like, I've just got to accept it. Do I think that they'll sign a left back? I hope they sign a left back, but we've not had a stable left back at this football club since 2017. So what's going to change now?
I trust that we'll try in certain positions like centre mid. I don't trust us to go and get a left back.
Yeah,
because why would we trust them to go get a left back? Bro,
if you think about it, the club have always, like, throughout Pep's tenure, I've always let him have some sort of issue, whether it be the left back issue, whether it be a striker issue, whether it be
there's always a piece of the jigsaw missing, isn't it? Always.
Whether it's now a winger issue, there's always been something. So they won't. It's highly unlikely that they'll get everything correct, but I'm pretty sure that they'll get 90% of the problems sorted, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, because I think if you get 90% of the stuff sorted, then we're highly likely to be competitive, because we've been competitive over the last 5 years with 90% of everything we've needed. So that's my answer.
Do you know?
No, I'm not confident they'll get everything correct, but I do think they'll get majority of it correct.
Do you know what I can see happening on a reel? And this is what happens every single time we don't have a left back. I can see this basically from now until the end of the season, someone will step up at that left back spot, whether it is just Ake or whatever, Laporte playing there, or if he throws a Carwin Phillips madness centre mid to left back thing in there, or Peroni, when he comes, he play left back like a Zinchenko mode. And I can see them just doing well in that spot, and then the club just going, it's all right. We've got this guy who can play there. Because that's what it is at City. It's always players who can play at left back. It's never he is a left back. And I honestly, I could just see it happening again. It just stinks of it happening again. And why not? Do you know what I mean? It happens every time, so kind of makes sense. I've seen a lot of people, by the way, asking last time in the last stream about Benjamin Mendy, saying that can he come back, and is it even a possible thing as unrealistic as it sounds? No, it's super unrealistic. I think his new court date is in June anyway, so and he wouldn't be allowed back, and his contract ends this year, so he won't be a Manchester City player.
No.
So by the time he goes that next hearing, he won't be a Manchester City player, or his contract will run out that week.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is with Mendy. He's in the bin. Toas with a 5. Maybe the club realise that Pep needs a puzzle to solve, or else he's shite. Or I've got it. They need him to be solving something, or he'll get bored and leave. That's what it is. We're trying to keep him interested. Trying to keep his mind working so he doesn't think, I've completed it.
I see that.
We just leave him with that 10%, bro, like you said before. We leave him with that 10%. So he has to figure it out himself. So that's why we didn't go get a left back, bro. So it's because, Pep, you'll fix it. You'll fix it, mate.
Yeah.
That's bull, Jordy. It is bull. I'm chatting shit, but it's funny, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the positive mindset there. You're being the opposite of a negative Noreen, bro.
Yeah.
I deluded Dave.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Deluded Serious, Dave.
23 minutes to go, mate, until the end of the transfer window. A reminder, the deals can still go through after 11 p.m. They just have to have the broad outline of the deal agreed and sent over to the FA, the Premier League Donnies, to get it all signed off. But all the paperwork basically has to be in by 11 p.m. So there doesn't appear to be much happening at the moment in terms of like last minute chaos. But we're still getting stuff through. There's still more transfers coming through. In fact, if I go on here right now, you're getting some stuff like Bristol City, some players.
Yeah, PFC have signed that Joel Patrick Van Aanholt. Do you remember it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've signed him on loan for the rest of the season.
He was always a player that was on the peripherals of like being good.
Yeah, being decent. Yeah.
Like he's a good player, but he's probably just not quite good enough to be like Premier League week in, week out. But if he was a little bit better, he probably would have been fine. Like small margins.
Yeah. Apparently, bro, River Plate are going to receive 41 million of Enzo Fernandez transfer to Chelsea.
That's crazy.
Their record transfer sale is 35 million for Saviola's move to Barcelona, and they're getting 41 million for a transfer that they've not even sold themselves, which is absolutely mad.
So they've not activated the release clause. Am I correct in saying that?
I thought it wasn't a release clause 120 mil.
Yeah, but apparently if they did that, then they'd have to pay a lot of tax.
Oh, is that why they got round it?
Yeah, so let me have a look. What's the Portuguese tax rate? Yeah, says it ranges from 14.5% to 48%. So they would have had to pay like some sort of like fucking fee on that. So that's why apparently the release clause wasn't activated. That's Twitter rumors though, so it could be BS.
On the Enzo thing, by the way, all documents signed, medical passed, everything's sorted. It's fully complete. We knew it was done anyway, but it is all full, basically done, the Enzo deal.
Bro, the Premier League is just so incredibly dominant, innit?
It's mad the amount of players that we got.
Bro, we got a team in 10th position signing Enzo Fernandez for 105 million. Like, no other league can compete. This is why Europe, yeah, all the other leagues in Europe, this is why they want the European Super League, man. Because they're struggling. They cannot compete. They cannot compete. We cannot compete. That's what they're saying, bro. We cannot compete, man.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'll tell you what, right? I promise you, within the next 2 years, there'll be another go at getting that Super League through in some other form.
Yeah, there will be 100%.
Because they have to do something. They're dying, but they've caused this issue themselves with poor payment structures in the leagues and greed, which is ironic now because everyone says the Premier League's greedy. Well, the reason the Premier League is now so successful because it wasn't that greedy and it spread all the money out between all the clubs.
When you look
therefore, it's a competitive league.
When you look at the end of the year, the TV rights that goes out to everyone, and like all like the earnings of each team that get that from the Premier League, it's so close, isn't it? It's so close. Everyone just gets like an equal share.
Equal share. Then you get bonuses for positions, but it's not like an absolutely huge thing. But it is different, and then you get a slight bonus for depending on how many times you're on TV. But it's not that much of a difference. Everyone's still getting the same amount of money. Other leagues don't do that. Look at La Liga, for example. Barca, Atletico, and Real get all the cash. Well, then you get an uncompetitive league. I was checking it today. There's a team in the league. They're still not even won a game. They're halfway through the season. They're still not won a game because they cannot compete, bro.
Cannot. Michael Grasso with a 5. Yes, Michael, mate. He says, just listen to the Why Always Us podcast, and apparently City offered a loan with option to buy to Leicester for Maddison today. Yeah. Apparently that was a thing for City. So it kind of just confirms that City will probably go back in for Maddison in summer. We were just chancing it to see if we could get that done today, but it makes sense why Leicester don't want to accept that, because obviously they need to fix up themselves. Mr. Alt with a 2 says Pedro Porro would have refunded the extra Cucurella money. Yeah, we would have got cash from that. Ada, yes, with a 179 says opinions on Leao's contract has apparently broken up. Yeah, so there was a bit of news about that, but then Fabrizio tweeted it before saying that basically it broken down again, the contract talks with Milan. But then Fabrizio basically and Leao himself confirmed that it was a bit of bullshit. Like they just like he commented on Fabrizio's post, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty mad.
He's commenting again. He loves a fucking Twitter post.
Yeah, he did it again today, bro. He did it again today.
No way.
Chris Paulson, mate, that's a good one. Lokonga has gone to Palace. Arsenal fans don't rate Lokonga at all. I thought he looked okay when he came on the other day against us. But yeah, Arsenal fans apparently say shit. And yeah, he's gone. Obviously, they've got Jorginho in anyway, so he wouldn't have had a chance. Not permanently. I think he's loaned out to Palace.
Oh, gosh, I've got the Rafael thing. So Fabrizio Romano put stories on negotiations collapsed with Leao are fake. This is damaging the image of both the club and player. AC Milan are keeping negotiations with Leao in a professional way, and then Rafael put thanks, bro.
Yeah, because I think that Gazzetto Derla Sport, whatever it's called, they tweeted or something saying like the relationship has gone sour between Milan and Leao or something like that. So then Fabrizio was like, "Nah, you ain't chatting shit."
I'm just like Rafa. What game are you playing here, man?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
You want to play a different game here to AC Milan, because why have you still not signed the contract? And if he has asked for cash, then AC Milan, like, he's either asked for a ridiculous amount, or AC Milan is just like, we're not that ass about losing you, and they low key wouldn't mind selling him for 60 million in the summer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because basically he's either asked for loads of money and they've gone, we literally can't afford that, please come down, and he's going, nah. Or like they do some mad negotiations, or he's asked for more money and they're going, we can't pay that, but we don't want to. Like low key, we'll keep negotiating because we want to keep you to the end of the season and we need you to finish high up in the league, but then we will be quite happy to sell you.
Yeah, happily get rid of you because you want too much cash anyway. Yeah. That's pretty mad. Yeah.
And in the meantime, Raphael doesn't want to burn bridges with AC Milan fans, so therefore
because he's still there. So he needs to.
Ain't doing all this.
Yeah, he has to play the nicey nice game, innit? He has to play the nicey nice game. Joseph says, "Boys, do you ever watch your old vids back? You look so young." Actually, no, I never watch it unless one comes up. Do you know what I mean? And then like it's funny to look at what our opinions are at that point, like on transfers. I never look at it. Luke Price with a 2. Yes, Luke, mate. It says, have to ask 2 questions. 2 right wingers, 2 left backs, 2 left mids going in the same season. 2 right wingers in Gabby and Sterling. 2 left mids, Bernardo Gundo. 2 left backs, Cancelo, Zinchenko. That is actually mad that in the space of like a year, all of them could have gone, isn't it? But that kind of points towards City going in the direction of a clear out to refresh the squad. But it's just annoying that we're not replacing the players when they leave. It always has to happen like a window afterwards. It never. It's always like an after fact. It's never when it happens and then we replace them. Mdopa with a 5. Yes, it's Mdopa. Word on the street is Chelsea are trying to buy El Brook for an undisclosed fee too. Hashtag here we go. Yeah, not showing it. They've got their own striker in Astrid Wet, haven't they? So not sure what their situation is. Saeed, yes, welcome back to the Xtra Club. Yes, Saeed.
Upside, bro.
I have a list, bro. I have a list of the completed January transfers, right? And I was thinking, oh yeah, we can just read out the transfers that I've done. Bro, there's so many. There is so many. Like, bro, it's just incredible. It's just actually incredible. Premier League, like, Mateus Cunha from Atletico Madrid, by the way, is on loan at Wolves now. That happened in this window. Happened on the first day. I completely wrote that one off. Cody Gakpo to Liverpool. That's a mad one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so have you heard the news about this deal with Cody Gakpo?
Nah.
Apparently, the board at Liverpool were like, yeah, we're going to sanction a move for a midfielder. And Klopp said, no, I want an attacker who can press.
What?
Apparently, he turned down a midfielder to get Cody Gakpo.
That's mad.
Apparently so, yeah. Apparently that's what happened, man. Because he said if he gets a player that can press, then the midfield doesn't become as much of a problem. Which I'm completely stunned at that.
But it's still the issue still remains that and look at the midfield though, and then as well the issue still remains that they don't get goals from the midfield, and the midfield is like, it's looking like if they get injuries, bro, it's in the bin.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty mad. That's pretty mad. Yeah, Klopp should have definitely gone out and got a midfielder, but I guess it is what it is. Another signing, bro. Luke Mbete gone to Bolton.
Seen that today? Yeah, I didn't get on well at Huddersfield. Was he at Huddersfield? I think it was at Huddersfield when he didn't have a great time there. I think he made a couple of mistakes very, very early on in his career there. Binned. basically. And this is the problem when you have loans. If you make mistakes, the club's just going to be like, "See you later," because they're not getting anything. You get a player on loan, you need that player to perform.
Yeah, yeah.
If they don't perform, they start making mistakes, and a young player, well, they're not going to get anything out of it by helping develop him. And don't worry about his another mistake. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He'll get better. Well, yeah, he'll get better, but he won't be playing for you. So what's the point? So this is the problem with when you loan young players. It's a very, very, very risky strategy because if they don't do well, if they don't hit the ground running, they'll just be on the bench until they can come back.
Yeah, it stinks, innit? It stinks when that happens. Like you never really want to see that. But he's at Bolton and they're trying to play like a play out from the back style of football. So and it's doing all right from at the moment in time. So hopefully, it can slot in well there. Lionel Messi, world champion with a 179, says, "Will still war a fake manager?" Laugh, 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 laugh. I don't understand that. Do you understand it?
Oh yeah, I know what this is, bro. This is about there's a manager, right? He's play what's it called? Footy manager, right? And he liked it that much he wanted to become a manager, so he moves to Belgium and France.
Wait, is this the Donny who's getting fined?
Yeah, he gets fined, and he's not got his pro license, so he's managing a team called Rams or some shit like that in France. And every single match he manages, the club gets fined 20 grand, but he's on a 12-match unbeaten streak and just drew 1-1 with PSG.
That is absolutely incredible.
Man, isn't it?
That is incredible. I absolutely love that. What a story that is. There'll be a film about him. In 10 years, there'll be a film about him. That is mad.
Football manager. Yeah, 12-match unbeaten streak.
Yeah, that'll definitely be there'll be a football manager film with him. Like a guy being the football manager. That is crazy, that. Carl with a 2. If not Bellingham, then who in the summer? James Maddison.
Yeah, I think James Maddison would be on the list. But honestly, if not, I would be looking at Phil Foden as full send.
Full send.
I'd full send Phil Foden and then get another winger and Phil Foden, you're never playing on the wing again. You are now an attacking midfielder. But that's why there's a lot of pressure on getting this Bellingham deal done. A lot of pressure on it.
Crazy.
But we've got to hear something soon, man. I know I keep saying this, but we've got to hear something soon on this, man. We've got to hear something soon.
Well, the only thing we last time you said this, you said big news is coming and Cancelo left. So hopefully next time it's a player incoming, not outgoing.
The thing is as well, though, the club needs to know.
Yeah, we need to know the situation. Because the club needs to be pressing Gundogan to decide what he's doing. He's like, look, mate, you need to decide what you're doing so we know what we're doing in summer.
Well, that's providing there is a contract on the table.
Yeah, providing because obviously the rumour was that there's a contract on the table for Gundogan. There might not be, obviously. But yeah, they need because the club need to know where we stand going into the summer transfer market.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you say, did he start speaking to Bellingham, see where he stands in the whole situation, and see what he's feeling about the whole move to City, if he's open to that or not. There was a rumour today, obviously, source ain't great, or it could be great, don't really know, about it being just Real Madrid and Manchester City now. No Liverpool involved, but I'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
City in the chat just put Haaland didn't train today. Yeah, apparently he's signing with Adidas. Oh, did you see the Haas livery came out today as well? The Haas car looks well nice.
Yeah.
Erkin, yes, Erkin with a 65 says, if Pep sticks with his system of a defensive left back and we don't get Gvardiol in the summer, do you think Lucas Hernandez from Bayern could be an option? I guess so. And Lucas Hernandez got a bit of pace about him as well. Or am I chatting shit?
I think he's just sort of standard centre back. Yeah, potentially. I think that we will. I think he'll want to run this system, so maybe we won't sign a left back because if he likes this system, yeah, and he wants to stick with it, then is there really a point in signing a left back, or would you just go and get another left-sided centre back like a Gvardiol or someone like that? That's if he wants to stick with this. If he thinks Rico Lewis is the future and he wants Rico Lewis to invert in that position, then maybe he'll just be like, well, what's the point in signing a left back? Because I ain't, you know,
I think Gvardiol just fits because he can play centre back and left back.
I think Gvardiol is the player that would
he's
suit
the
this
key,
system
innit?
really well.
He's the key to this new system.
Unless you played Laporte on the left, but then you'd have to probably have Diaz centre and Stones on the right,
yeah,
which is good, but you're still not got your best ball playing players in the middle,
yeah.
which is ideally where I'd like to see them. But it's still not bad. You still got John Stones, Laporte, and Diaz in there. Rico Lewis to invert, Rodri, KDB, Bellingham, Haaland, insert players on the wing.
Dr. Footy with the foot in his arse says, lads, don't be surprised if we shithouse the Champions League.
Well, you know what's funny though, Dr. Footy, is I've been quietly confident about the Champions League this season. I think we've got the team that suits the Champions League more than the league this season. I think with the addition to Calvin Phillips, I think that could be quite big. We look like I think the Champions League will suit our slow style of play. You know what I mean? I don't think it's suited us in previous years when we've been like, you know, we've had faster players or we've tried to transition quickly or we've been more open, a bit more aggressive. I think this City team going into the games going, all right, well, we need to be solid at the back. You know what I mean? Let's just build up slowly, really slowly. No, slower. No, slower. I think that could suit us. I really do. So I think we've got a decent chance, man.
Yeah,
and of course, look around. I mean, PSG are clearly a big problemo, but
I still back. It's got good a chance as any. The Leipzig game is going to be very, very difficult, but we just take it as it comes to it. Like,
yeah, the Leipzig game will be a game that tells us whether or not we should believe that this team can go on and win.
Yeah,
because they're a good side.
Yeah, they are good.
And if we really struggle against Leipzig, then we're probably not quite got enough. We could struggle in parts. That's no problem. They're a six, but if we really struggle, say we scrape through, then that's probably not, you know, great sort of confidence boost.
Dave Sowood of 449 says, if we stick with the same back 4-3, then we have a chance in the Champions League, but it's hard, but it's always been swapped and changed. I completely agree. I think we need a little bit of consistency in the side going forward. Hopefully we do get to see that soon. But you can't just keep having the players don't even know who they're playing with. Do you know what I mean? It's always different. It's always changed. So a bit of consistency and I'll back us. And also I think that'd be key to getting a bit of a winning run going as well.
It is. But like Phil says in the chat though, we need to keep that
injuries. Yeah. We need to be very careful. We need to be very careful with it. We need to tiptoe around it, especially with Ake. Well, Ake's got to be protected heavy now, you know. We need to be bringing. We need to be bringing him off. Like if we're winning 2-0, get him off.
Low key, he's possibly one of our most important players. Maybe our most important player, because at the end of the day, we just look like a completely different side when he's in the team. And who plays there if he's not fit?
If he's not fit, then it's going to be Laporte.
Yeah, Laporte. But I don't want to see Laporte there if he's got a Kanji in the middle. I just think that would stink. You know what I mean? So I think he's possibly our most important player right now. Him and like Rodri.
Yeah.
People say Haaland, but yeah, Haaland's important. But we've won titles without strikers. We've got Alvarez as a backup option. You know what I mean? So yes, he's important, but
we have options.
I just feel like we kind of crumble when. Well, I feel like when Ake's not in the team, we're just a different side, man.
Yeah. Daniel Thompson 179. Tottenham have Pedro Porro. Is that a confirmed dealio now?
Is that confirmed?
Is that something that's done now as well?
Let's have a look. Yep, it's done. Tottenham have agreed to sign Pedro Porro on loan until the end of the season. The deal includes an obligation to buy the 23-year-old wing back for £39 million. So obligation. So basically, he's a Tottenham player, 39 million quid. There you go.
Made some cash.
A little bit more information. Notts Forest still hoping that they can get John Joe Shelby done. However, what time are we on now?
There's 2 minutes to go. 2-minute driller.
Aberdeen, some news coming out of there. Up north, Vicente Bisugian has joined Excelsior from and on loan until the end of the season. So he's gone.
Oh, bro. A bit of transfer rumours getting about it. The Saudi Arabian government have offered Benzema and Modric 30 million a year contracts to join their league. That's a mad one.
Yeah, they have serious dough, don't they?
Yeah, big cash in it.
Yo, one day, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking go. Listen to this, yeah, serious. One day, yeah, I'm gonna go to like one of the places where you hire like equipment. I'm gonna buy a drill. I'm gonna just drill in the ground and fucking hope that like
there's oil.
a lot of oil just comes out, bro. Because if it does, mate, I'm making my hire fee back.
No, I've got
10 times.
I've got a better idea, bro, where it involves less drilling and more fakeness. What we do is we get the chat to gas you up, and we'll make you a 4K highlights. We'll what is it? We'll deep fake your face onto a sick baller, innit? Right? And then we send them videos to the Saudi Arabian government and say, look at this baller. He's a free contract. I could be your agent, bro. And then they'll deal straight in it. And then basically we'll get absolute cash and we'll con them into thinking you're a sick footballer and you get loads of money. Easy. They're offering them £30 million a year, bro. I'd take a mil. You know what I mean?
So, you'd take a mil, would you?
That's why I'm not your agent. No, but still, that's what we got to do. We'll fake it till you make it.
I think my drill idea is better, bro.
Nah, drill idea is dead, bro. You just, bro, you get a drill now and start drilling. You're just gonna get to the floor below you.
You get the flat below me.
The flat below you, just like, why are you drilling through my house for?
Fucking looking for oil. We got any?
That is that, by the way.
Oh!
The transfer window is closed. The January transfer window is in the bin. And we didn't sign a left back. We kind of knew that this morning.
That's funny, man.
Ethanol says info can still come out, right? Yeah, but it's it'll only be it won't be like new info. It'll be like the John Joe Shelby one might have got through in time. Things like that.
They've sent the John Joe Shelby contracts all being signed all off to the FA. Then they get a little bit of grace, but they had to have sent it off by 11 o'clock. Otherwise, it's a no go.
Otherwise, it's been.
What? Do you reckon like 11 o'clock? Like, do you reckon because it's still technically 11 o'clock now? Is that the deadline? Or is it now the deadline?
Yeah, so check.
It's 23:01.
Check this. Chelsea have filed a deal sheet for Enzo Fernandez, so have until midnight to complete the deal. Again, Manchester United have filled a deal sheet for Sabitzer, so they have until midnight to complete the deal. That's what has to happen. So that deal sheet is what has to be filled out and sent off by 11 o'clock to confirm that everything is in place for this transfer to go ahead. If they don't have that by 11 o'clock, then the transfer won't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Joseph there says Spurs terminated Doherty's, however you say his name, Doherty's contract because he had a loan limit. You can only loan a certain amount of players out of the club, can't you? So I wonder if that's why they just terminated his contract.
But he wasn't loaned. They owned him.
No, because there's a loan limit, isn't there, like of players that Spurs can or every club can send out on loan. So they was going to send out Doherty on loan to Atletico, but then they couldn't because of the limit, so they just cancelled the contracts and then allowed him to go.
Right.
It's still mad though, isn't it? He thought he was going on loan and then then they just went, yeah, sorry mate, we can't be doing this no more, just binned him.
That's pretty crazy, man. That's pretty crazy.
So yeah,
big up Xtra Club with a T, by the way. We can't settle on who's going to play left back. Yeah, Ake.
Ake is the guy. Ake is the driller.
Well, the thing is with Gomez, man, he's going to play now.
Gomez will play now, yeah.
So let's. You know what? I'm gonna give him a second chance.
Yeah.
Man. I'm gonna give him that fresh chance. I'm a reset the thing. Who is Gomez? I mean, I don't know this guy. Brand new signing. I'm fresh again, man. He's fresh. Let's go. Sergio Gomez to the moon. I'm buying his coins, bro.
You know what? I'm actually like even more so now. Even more. This transfer is paining me. This Cancelo one, bro. I'm gutted again. I feel gutted again that we don't have Cancelo in the team. It just feels like an L.
Sad, isn't it? But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Like it's an L for the team in sense of how good he was, but it's a W in the sense of the mentality in the dressing room and everything like that, because he was obviously being mad. Yeah, Yeah, madness. What a transfer. What a really exciting transfer for Manchester City. Transfer window. Did we sign anyone? Peroni. Love it.
Let's see this guy active, man. Let's see him active. I want to see him in training, mates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Peroni, and that's a wrap. It was Peroni window, isn't it? Time for Peroni.
When is he going to be in? Is he in Manchester now? Yeah.
I don't know. People were saying this in last stream or yesterday that he was in Manchester or whatever, but I don't know, innit?
Is he in Manchester now, chat?
Alex, Jordy, can I still be signed for City, or is it too late? It's too late, mate. You'll have to wait till summer. I'm sure they'll come back in for you though, mate.
He's training with the first team apparently. Now he's in Argentina. I love the chat, man. I love the chat. You ask him a question, you
get every variation of the answers that are possible to that question.
He's in France. No, LB. He's in Japan. It's just like what? Big up Robo with a 2. Says we need Vardiol, Chaser, Liao, Jude, Jack, Phil, midfield. Listen,
the Chaser.
I'm gonna tell you something, right?
We need to
if Chaser starts doing bits now, yeah, I'm gonna start.
Yeah, bro.
Serge Gnabry re-up the thing.
Well, C-sign Chaser, innit?
Yeah,
we need to full send C-sign Chaser. That goal he scored. Oh, it's mint.
And the fact that every time like he scores a goal or gets an assist or does something mint, we could play that on the soundboard. It's worth the transfer fee. It is
100%. I'd break the transfer record, bro. It'd be so funny, and would never call him Chiesa, and people go sick.
I'll never call him Chiesa again.
Nah, it'll be Chaser. He is the Chaser.
Get loads of people. You guys are being disrespectful. He's called Chiesa, not Chaser. You guys disrespect. And I'm like, no.
No, then you just go din din diddly diddly din.
Yeah, the answer
that's the response.
Din din diddly diddly din. Chaser. I need him in my club, man. I need him in my club.
We need him back.
I'm ready. Honestly, though, he's on my list. He's on my list. I just need him to show me in the next like 5 months or whatever we've got left that he's overcome this horrific injury that he had, because it was a horrific injury. And you look at someone like Virgil van Dijk, who missed pretty much a year when he got injured. He come back and he was never the same player. So you got to hope that he's been able to recover properly and that he can get back up to the heights. But if he can, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to force Manchester City to release a defence and say, no, we're not going for him like they did with Serge Gnabry. Because I want him. I want him at the club, man.
Yeah. I have news, bro. John Joe Shelby is signed for Nottingham Forest.
Oh, they managed to get it done.
Yeah, they've got it done.
Fair dues. Big up Dave Soul with a super chat. Gutted there was no Peter Odemwingie.
Oh, yeah. Peter Odemwingie.
No. This is it, man. Like, no Harry Redknapp, no party in it. You know what I mean?
That's it. No arm out the window.
Yeah, bro. Harry Redknapp knew, man. He knew that the fans like wanted a little bit of drama on transfer deadline. I know as fans we all say at the beginning of the transfer windows, let's get it done early. Don't want no transfer deadline day nonsense. But when transfer deadline comes around, secretly, I know everyone in the chat's like, "Are we going to do some business?"
Yeah. It's exciting, isn't it?
I guarantee you, half the people in this chat are usually in bed by this time, but they've stayed up because it's transfer deadline day.
Transfer deadline day. You just gotta just hope that something happens, innit? Like, man.
Yeah. Pain.
Fabrizio Romano said, despite rumours, Leroy Sané will not sign for Manchester City. Yeah, I don't think that was ever in. It was the only person who was full sending Sané City, I think, was Obeid. he was full sending it more than every man on the planet. Deadline day, more like. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I don't know if it's dead. I mean, we just got the biggest British transfer record of all time.
It's a great deadline day if you was a neutral watching this.
Yeah.
But you don't really get neutrals on deadline day because everyone has a club that they're supporting. But like in the sense of all these players coming to the Premier League and like, do you know what I mean? They're exciting transfers. Keylor Navas come in, stuff like that. I think it's pretty sick. It is exciting. It makes the Premier League more exciting as well. But in terms of Manchester City on the whole, yeah, it's an L transfer window because we lost a left back when we could have kept Cancelo and we could have done with getting another left back in. But
we signed Peroni.
who hopefully is sick.
Have Notts Forest copied Manchester City's Erling Haaland driller?
With the chair?
Yeah, the chair and the big flag. Pretty sure City did that. Unless City copied it from someone else.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I don't. I think it's just a... It looks exactly the same as it. It does look the exact same as it. Just like that is it.
That is it, isn't it?
Yeah. That is 100% like the same kind of thing.
Oh, you know one thing that I did find quite funny is how Caicedo, who after putting that Instagram post out,
he's still at Brighton.
Yeah, he's still at Brighton.
I forgot about that. Oh, that's so much pain.
That's quite funny. I
That's
find
so
that quite
much
funny
pain.
because guy took to Instagram, man. You know what I mean? Like fucking Messi had the bureau facts. Moises Caicedo living in the 21st century, mate. He ain't using none of that bureau facts, bro. He's on the Insta. He's on the Instagram, and now he's got to go back and play.
Bro, do you reckon he's deleted it?
I don't know.
Oh,
What? You on his account?
Nah, I'm not on his account. I just didn't see one say did he delete it. Like, imagine he deleted it, bro. Because, like, it's pretty bad, that. Isn't it?
It's pretty bad. Pretty poor. I mean, the thing is, yeah, I get it. I get it on one side. I'm like, okay, listen, you know, Arsenal coming knocking. They're leading the race for the Premier League, and you're at Brighton. I kind of get it, but at the same time, bro, you've been there. What, 6 months? Is it 6 months he's been there?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember which is. I remember that.
Signing in the summer. Signing in the summer.
It's not deleted. It's not deleted. Yeah. Well, to be fair, there's no point in deleting it anyway because everyone's seen it. So if you're him, you've just got a full send. Give it your all for Brighton for the next 6 months, and then get your move in summer. Show that you can. You know what I mean? Put 100% in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave Rocky with a 2 says Cancelo versus Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. # Mommy bless me.
Well, he's got a big game coming up.
Game.
He says he wants to win the Champions League, don't it?
Yeah. So he got to perform, innit? It's but that's it's fast, that transfer, bro. He's in training, isn't he? Today he's been in training with Bayern, like wasting absolutely no time.
Yeah. No, that's it. I don't hold
a grudge against him.
Whatever happened. He seems to think this is the end of his career. He's still got Manchester City in his Instagram post and his Twitter and shit.
Oh, people are saying that you're on robot mode, bro. Hang on. Bro, say exterminate.
I am Erling Haaland. Exterminate. I'm gonna exterminate your goals. That's what he says to the opposition. Say that.
I refreshed his thing, innit?
Better now, yeah.
There you go. I think it's better now, bro.
Right, cool. Well, there we go. That was a fairly uneventful transfer deadline day, but it is what it is, and the squads are locked in.
Locked in, innit?
There we go, bro.
Locked
I
in.
knew he was going to do that, bro. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be back tomorrow. It's Wednesday, so
it is Wednesday, my dudes.
We've got to start turning our attention towards the weekend games at some point, which people don't want to do.
To Sunday. It's been a long time since we played football. I feel like it's another international break, bro. I feel like it's been ages. Mm-hmm. What was our last match? Wolves? Nah, it can't have been Wolves. Oh, Arsenal. It was Arsenal, that's it. Arsenal. Mad.
But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Going to play you a quick clip now from Bet Victor. If you enjoyed the clip, fancy a little bit more, then hit the link in the description and pinned comment and go and check out the Bet Victor YouTube video that they've just uploaded today. I watched it before. It's pretty sick. So I'll play the clip and then, we'll see you tomorrow. See you in a bit, guys.
See you in a bit.
Who won the transfer window then? If you had to pick one team, if we have to agree as a group, not sure that's possible. If a transfer window is about getting players in, it's got to be Chelsea.
There's only one answer, really, isn't there? Let's be realistic.
I don't want it to be.
It's definitely not Chelsea.
It can only be Chelsea. Who else can it be?
It's literally physically impossible that Chelsea have won this transfer window. It's physically impossible. Even Nottingham Forest, who are going to get John Joe Shelby and Chris Wood, that's better business than 80 million quid on Madrid.
But they're never going to win.
I'll say Spurs, I'll say Liverpool. Gakpo's flopped already so far. I'll say anyone you want, but I can't. Chelsea No, it's embarrassing. I'm sorry.
What about Arsenal? I'm not. Do you know much about this Kiwi? I'm not going to put you on the spot because I'm presuming you don't. But I don't know much about the centre back. But they've spent £45 million. Trossard is good business.
Yeah.
It's got. I can't see how you can't. I know Chelsea have overspent, but if that's
listen, Chelsea have won it by the modern definition of how you win a transfer window. They've gone and spent loads of money on footballers. Dead exciting, dead fun, reason to turn on the internet every day and smile. God, I remember those days. But in terms of like where you are in the league and what was required, I'd say to Arsenal, just they didn't really need to do anything. They're ticking along well. They're absolutely walking the Premier League at the moment. They've not got huge pressures on them really in terms of other games and stuff now. I mean, obviously the Europa League, but the quality's not. It's not the top quality European tournament. It doesn't need me to say that. Just buying another guy who's good and is of the level to come in and just give them a little boost in Trossard. That's what you should do when you're top of the league. It's just going by one player that just lifts the spirits, adds some fresh impetus into the squad, puts a little bit more competition in, but not too much, no huge egos. And if they've added a centre half just to keep them, to add to volume of defenders, then that's smart business.